Good afternoon, Camp Davy Crockett. I'm Zeph.
And I'm Hayden, and welcome to Camp Davy Chronicles.
Today, we're talking about Winter Camp 2022 in our pilot episode. And also just behind the scenes of podcasting and how we're getting this set up.
Now, I've got a question, Zeph.
Yes.
So, you said good afternoon, which is not normal.
What do you mean it's not normal?
So, like, at camp, it's you say good morning.
Yes.
In the morning, obviously.
Yes.
And then sometimes, I don't think we've ever said good night.
No, it's good evening. At Flags in the morning, it's good morning, Camp Davy Crockett, and then good evening is in the... So this podcast is your in-between, which you can listen to it at any time of the day.
Oh, yeah, you can always listen to it.
Yeah. But good afternoon just feels very casual, like, hey, we're just having a conversation.
Oh, okay, if you say so. Yeah. I was just trying to figure that out. I've never heard anybody say good evening, Camp Davy Crockett. Oh, yeah, I guess they do.
It's every day.
Never mind. I'm obviously not paying attention.
Clearly. You have not paid attention a single day that you've been at Flags in the evening at camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, so I wanted to get that just off the table first before we started.
Yeah.
So I think there's a big thing that we need to address before we get started.
Mm-hmm.
This is not Winter Camp 2022.
Not anymore. It was.
Yeah. So this is January 30th.
Well, it's January it's January.
Yeah,
January 31st is when this releases.
Right. It's January 30th right now, and we had technical difficulties.
Yes.
So as you know, this is our first episode of the podcast.
Unless somehow you don't know.
Yeah. And I was editing the other day and just happened to delete all of the stuff that we had worked on. And so the original episode that we recorded at Winter Camp just is gone.
Yep, gone forever to the winds of time. You will never hear it, neither will we.
Yeah, no, so we're going to recap what we talked about and stuff.
As much as we can.
And we're going to have more fun with this one.
Yes.
But just so you know, this is the 30th.
Mm-hmm.
The episode goes out on the 31st.
Yep.
Which is tomorrow.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
We are also currently sitting in a car because we have nowhere to record. And so, we're making do.
Yeah, it's okay. We're fine. I think the car is sound-wise, should be pretty good. There's not echo in here.
Yeah, it makes it feel more natural to have, because you're just eating.
Yeah, we're not eating.
But it's like you're eating in a car having a conversation with somebody.
Oh, right, but without the food and with a microphone instead.
Yeah, no, I've been imagining I'm eating this whole time. That's what it is.
No, but this is actually kind of how the podcast began initially, was we were driving down to camp for something. I was in your truck with you, and we were just talking, and I was like, you know what? This could be a podcast, just us talking.
Oh, yeah.
And then you were like, that's a great idea. Let's do it.
Yeah, because we were going down to Wednesday Crew during COVID when school wasn't in and we were free.
Like that. I think there was some day that we went around Christmas time and we were like helping unload some truck. I think that's the day it was.
Yeah, the council office stuff for the new trading post.
Anyway, what is the podcast name?
So the podcast is going to be a behind the scenes of Camp Davy Crockett. And so I think what we first need to do is we just had winter camp a little over a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
So we need to talk about it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
It was. It snowed
it did snow.
Second year in a row we had a snowy winter camp. Although last year we had it snowed on like Saturday morning, and so it was kind of snowy all weekend. It felt nice and wintry. And then this year we had it snow like Sunday night, and so everybody left before it snowed because the roads were going to be
which is a real shame. If anybody doesn't know, winter camp normally goes until Monday. Sunday is like your extracurricular stuff that's not really merit badges.
Yeah.
And so everybody left Sunday evening, which then it snowed Sunday evening. It was like beautiful. Camp was beautiful on Monday. So if you haven't...
we recorded.
Yeah, where we were recording the first episode that isn't a thing anymore.
Yeah.
If you don't know, we posted some pictures of camp with like the snow on the ground. I don't know where else it'd be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on top of the dining hall and stuff.
Right.
On our Instagram and...
At Camp Davy Chronicles. follow.
yeah, follow us. God, that feels weird to just be like,
to plug an Instagram.
You always watch like YouTube and stuff, and it's like, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
But then, now
we do have a YouTube channel. Maybe that's where you're listening to this now. Subscribe.
Yeah, that's true. We released the trailer.
We did release the trailer.
And we had almost 100 people listen to the trailer.
Yeah, already. Well, I don't know how many it is now.
Yeah, that's true.
We even have like a few subscribers, which is weird
awesome.
because I've gotten notifications like saying such and such subscribed, but then when I look at the page, it says like how many subscribers you have, and it's less than the amount of notifications that I've gotten. So
interesting.
I don't know how that
YouTube
works out.
Conspiracy. No, so let's dive right into winter camp.
Yeah, the trailer has 119 views now.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So winter camp, the first day. We got there Friday.
Yes.
It was an interesting day. There was a big debacle that you didn't know about. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got there kind of not really late.
Well, yeah, you got there on time.
Yeah.
Comparative. Yeah. I got there earlier during the day. Judy, our business manager, was really concerned because she didn't have hot glue guns and couldn't find them.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, Judy, why do you need hot glue guns? And she was like, I don't know, but Zeph needs them for theater.
Yeah.
I want to know why you needed hot glue guns because she was really concerned about it.
Yeah. We got them. I don't know how she managed it, but she did get them for me, so I'm grateful.
Well, Judy's the miracle.
Yeah. We used hot glue in the theater class for the scouts to make model sets because for each of them had to come up with like a concept, like a play concept, and they made costume sketches and they sketched their sets and their lighting, and then they made a model of their set out of, like, we had popsicle sticks and glue and pipe cleaners and all this stuff. Most of them just used like popsicle sticks and paper and stuff, but it was cool. Some of them they made like a little mini sketch of the character on paper, and then they cut it out and taped it into their set to actually block the play.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I always like to see the scouts' creativity on display when we have a requirement like that to do.
Oh yeah, I think that's probably the coolest part of being able to be at camp is to see like how creative some of these kids are.
Yeah.
Because as we go, I learned that kids are way more creative than I am.
It's like, you have an idea of how you're going to teach the class and how it's going to go, and then the scout is like, what about this? And you're like, wow, you're smarter. Do you want to teach the class?
Yeah, no. Or you go into like class and they you have this inside joke and something, but just with that class.
Oh yeah.
And then you teach another class and you realize that they don't know.
They don't know that.
Yeah, then you're laughing. I have that all the time. And so, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So that's why you need the hot glue guns, because she was concerned about it.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, to the point where they're going to run out to the store and get them.
Did they? I guess that might be how we got them. I don't know.
I would assume somebody
got them from somewhere.
But okay, so not much happened Friday other than that.
Okay, so then Saturday happened.
Yeah, Saturday did happen. Did you know Saturday is right after Friday?
Yes, I did.
Because until recently, I had no clue.
Okay,
I just thought it was going on along with the days.
Skip preschool?
Yeah, I actually haven't been to school.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
yeah.
So Saturday.
So earlier when you said Sunday was our like recreational day where we don't do merit badges, I was thinking, what do you mean we didn't do merit badges at all? And then I remembered, oh yeah, we did.
No,
it was Saturday.
Yeah. So okay, so Saturday we did normal merit badges.
Yes. Theater.
Right, archery. Well, we didn't actually do any shooting sports merit badges. We did the Crockett Frontier.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you didn't do archery merit badge.
During the summer, it's Crockett Frontier. During the winter, it's Crockett's Frigid Frontier.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Because frigid means cold.
As you know,
and winter is cold.
Yeah. And it was cold this year.
Yeah, it was pretty cold.
So yeah, we actually didn't do any merit badges, but it was still fun.
Yeah. So did you shoot a lot of arrows?
We actually didn't shoot any archery. So
what did you do?
We shot still challenge, we shot shotgun, and then we shot rifle.
What's still challenge?
Still challenge is you have 4 rectangular targets, and then you have 1 circle target in the middle. That's where you have to end, and you get a rifle. Then you have to shoot each target in a timed sequence.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It sounds dumb when you explain it, but it's actually really cool.
Okay.
The kids love it.
Sure, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
But I am sure they do.
No need to sound sarcastic about it.
I'm sure they have a blast, Hayden.
Yeah.
You're just shoot.
So, I mean, they don't get to do that in theater. So.
That's
So.
Well, in theater, we also had fun because we get to talk about theater stuff and we get to draw costumes and make sets. So it's fun.
I'm sure. And hot glue guns.
Yeah.
But we did normal merit badges. So there was a lot that happened that really it was just normal stuff.
Yeah.
And so, but I think Sunday's where we get to the exciting stuff.
Yeah, Sunday is the unique stuff you don't normally see at camp. Like horses and goats.
We did do horseback ride or horsemanship on Saturday. That was
Oh, the merit badge. Yeah.
Ed and them taught that.
Yeah.
So that was cool. It was weird to see horses trotting through the middle of camp because you don't normally see that. But that was neat. But no, on Sunday we did the Crockett badges.
Yes.
Which are the old retired
merit badges. That used to be real merit badges, and then they were discontinued for whatever reason, and then actually, so most of them don't have, or not that they didn't have requirements, but it's hard to find the requirements for a lot of them now because some of them are so old. Like the one I did was Master at Arms,
which sounds really cool.
Which was discontinued in 1911.
Oh wow! So
it was one of the oldest ones and one of the first ones for them to cancel it. And so the original merit badge was you have to learn proficiency in 2 of the following practices, and it was fencing, boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and stuff. So at camp we didn't do any of full on combat like that, but we just did simple arm wrestles, stick wrestles, and stuff like that, and the kids had a lot of fun with it.
So Scouts was started in 1910 in America, right?
Yeah, Boy Scouts of America.
So if this one was discontinued in 1911,
that means
that's just 1 year.
Exactly.
So are you telling me that they were like, man, this is terrible, man.
Yeah,
we can't do it.
We can't have Scouts boxing.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like a lot of fun to me.
Yeah, it was fun.
Other than Master at Arms, we had botany.
Yes.
Blacksmithing.
Yes. Cheese making or whatever.
Oh yeah, dairy farming.
Dairy farming. They made cheese.
Yeah. Wood turning.
What's wood turning?
There's wood and it turns on a lathe.
Are you like rotisserie cooking wood?
Yeah, kind of. No, do you know what a bow lathe is? Do you know what a lathe is?
A lathe, no.
Yeah, okay. So it's this thing that spins. It can spin really anything, metal, wood, whatever. Right, okay. These were bow lathes. And so it had a big arm and then a string that went down and it wrapped around the piece of wood and then it went to a foot pedal. Okay. And so you pumped the foot pedal with your leg and it spun the wood. Like
a spinning wheel for sewing or something?
Kind of, I guess. You would have to see it, but it's pretty interesting. But
sewing wood.
Yeah, wood sewing. No, but it was cool. And then let's see what else. We had taxidermy, ambulance.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting merit badge. Who would want to be an ambulance?
I want to be an ambulance with wheels.
And then there was one more, I feel like.
I don't know, it was 2 weeks ago. Blacksmithing?
Yeah. I said
you said that.
That was a cool merit badge as well. I got to go
tracking.
And do that. Tracking, yeah.
Charlie Lawson
with tracking. That was the only one I didn't get to go sit in on because I couldn't find them, which is
they were out in the woods tracking. They probably found Bigfoot and you just
that's true.
You missed it,
which is kind of funny because I would mind to see Bigfoot. Do you think he'd be friendly?
I don't know.
I think he'd be pretty friendly. I mean,
I think he'd be like, "What are those? I'm running away."
I think Bigfoot has been looking for friends and just can't find them. And so
he's not very good at looking, man.
Well, yeah,
there's hundreds of people looking for him all the time.
He's just shy.
But you said he's looking for friends.
Well, it's just shy guy.
From Mario Kart.
Exactly, but bigger.
That's what Bigfoot is. It's just a giant shy guy.
So I think if he found some friends, he would be all right.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
So the Bigfoot around camp is different than all the other Bigfoots around the world.
Sure. Oh, so there's a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah.
The camp one is the only friendly one.
Yes.
And he's looking for friends. Yes. And all the scouts tracking never find him.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, anyways, but so we talked about ambulance. Ambulance is interesting. It was just first aid, basically. Yeah. And so they did a lot of first aid and with stretchers and stuff, so you can be an ambulance. And then taxidermy. Taxidermy is really cool. They actually got to like play around with some pelts
Yeah.
and stuff, which was interesting.
What do you mean by play around? Like
Well, I mean,
okay,
yeah.
they weren't playing catch with animal skins.
No, they got to like see some different things and like just stuff that you normally wouldn't see.
Right.
And so this was probably the coolest part. I got to hold a skunk.
Yeah.
Which, obviously was dead. But that was like, that's something that you don't go up and hold.
Right, yeah.
When it's alive. And so,
if anyone is interested in seeing or holding or petting animal furs and pelts, we have some in the ecology room if you take the mammal study merit badge.
Oh man, during summer camp.
Yeah. So, as the ecology director, I'm in charge of that class. I don't know if I'm teaching it this year or not. I forgot. But maybe I am, and whoever is, we have the furs. So sign up for mammal study. It's fun.
Cool. It seems like a plug.
Yeah, it is.
For mammal study.
So speaking of plugs, we already plugged Instagram.
Right. But we got the Facebook.
And the YouTube. And the Facebook. You can also follow us on Facebook. It's called Camp Davy Chronicles.
Yeah.
If you go to the council page, then they've shared us.
And so if you're listening to this, well, you've already found us.
Yeah, somehow.
And so we will be publishing to those sites that you already listened to, like Spotify, Apple Music, and hopefully Google Podcasts.
Yeah, if we can figure that out. They said that we're available on there now, but I went and searched for us on the app and couldn't find it. So I have no idea.
So
but
hopefully we get that one.
Hopefully. And YouTube. So whatever you're listening to this on right now, subscribe to it.
Yeah.
If you want to. I mean, no
and
pressure.
go like the Instagram post. Like I said, the snowy pictures of camp, there'll be a couple more posted, which is really cool pictures. Because not a lot of people get to see camp while it's covered in snow.
Yeah. I think we'll post a picture of the staff village and the lake, which the lake...
Oh, yeah, the lake was awesome.
Yeah, like the snow around
floating rhinos or whatever.
Walruses.
Walruses.
Walruses are basically floating rhinos. No, but there were some rocks on the shore of the lake that were brown rocks on top of the snow, and I thought those look like walruses on the beach.
And then I had to explain that Tennessee doesn't have walruses. And he thought that was
Hayden.
You're Zeph.
I am Zeph. I know who I'm talking about or to. But yeah, go look at the picture on Instagram and see the walrus rocks.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. They don't look like walruses at all.
Yeah. We're also we have a Twitter page at Davy Chronicles, but
everything is at Davy Chronicles.
Well,
Camp Davy Chronicles.
But the Twitter is at Davy Chronicles because it couldn't be. Camp Davy Chronicles was too long. But I have not used or posted anything on the Twitter because I don't think that anyone is actually on Twitter who is going to care or listen. But if you do, then go follow it on Twitter, and if we get 5 followers, then I'll start using it.
Yeah. So something else I think is really cool while we're talking about social media stuff is we want to get feedback and stuff from the people that are listening.
Yes.
How can I do that if I want to ask a question and have it answered on the podcast?
Great question, Hayden. You can email us at campdavychronicles@gmail.com and email us your questions or your feedback, and you might get featured on the podcast when we answer your questions.
Now we're going to be able to answer all the questions?
I don't know. I mean, probably. I doubt we're going to have like 100 questions pouring in.
I think we'll have 4 billion.
We'll go viral instantly, and everyone will know. Probably. We will be able to answer them all, at least for now.
Hey, somebody from Germany listened to the trailer.
Yeah, supposedly. Our podcast stats tell us that somebody listened to our trailer episode from Germany. Now, we think probably that it was Sean Ciccone using a VPN because...
No, he wouldn't.
Because he told you that he could use his VPN to listen from other countries.
Yeah, nope. Someone from Germany is listening.
Yes, definitely. So. Right now. Hello. Yes. Guten Tag, German people.
I'm not gonna try. I don't know any German. So.
Okay, yeah. So now.
Yeah, we can get back to talking about it. Yeah.
No, but it's time for the word and the joke.
Oh man, the word of the day.
So, today, every episode, we're gonna share a word for you to try to use in your everyday conversations.
Yeah, I challenge everyone to try to use it.
So today, the word of the day is aquiline. Aquiline means like an eagle.
Wow.
Eagle-like. So if it's often used in like books and whatever. If it says someone had an aquiline nose, then it means that their nose is like curved like an eagle's beak.
Aquiline?
Yes, aquiline. It comes from the Latin word for eagle, which is aquila.
Eagle?
Yes. So use that in your everyday conversation. Go up to someone and say, "Hey, you look aquiline," and they'll be like, "What is that?" No, don't say that.
That seems kind of mean.
It's probably eagles look cool, but
Eagles
probably
are cool.
humans looking like an eagle might not be cool. I don't know. Don't tell someone they look like an eagle, but use the word somehow in conversation in a nice way.
So, okay.
Yes.
Aquiline.
Aquiline.
Interesting.
What's your joke?
I've got a good joke.
What's your joke?
This is hilarious.
All right, try me.
So I just want you to know to prepare yourself for the amazingness of this joke. Okay. This is straight from the Boys Life section.
Oh
jokes,
boy,
okay?
It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
then.
this is where I'm gonna get all my jokes.
Oh
it's
boy,
straight from Boys Life.
Great idea.
Okay. It's actually called Scouts Life. Just so you know.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
yeah.
Which rock group has 4 guys who don't sing?
I don't know why I first thought the Beatles.
Yeah,
that has nothing to do with rocks.
The Beatles
Stones,
do sing
because stone is rock. But you meant
Mount
rock group.
Rushmore.
What?
Mount Rushmore.
Is that a rock group?
They're rocks.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
see, they're 4 rocks.
Yeah.
And they don't sing.
Mm-hmm.
At least I've never seen them sing. In Phineas and Ferb, I saw them talk.
They didn't talk.
Sure?
They built Phineas and Ferb built another face on the mountain. Then it was Candace, but then it blew up.
But yeah, Mount Rushmore. Yeah. It's a great joke.
It is. Like I figured it out.
I challenge everyone to use that in your daily life.
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Just
no, not that. The whole joke.
Mention Mount Rushmore and talk about how it is very aquiline. No.
Mount Rushmore is very eagle.
Yes.
So, okay.
So back to winter camp.
Yeah. So I think.
What else happened at winter camp?
Well, I know what happened.
Okay.
So, on Sunday.
Yes.
We talked about that stuff, and
yes,
it was great.
We didn't say much about the dairy farming, though. That was
that's true. The dairy farming was really cool.
Yeah, I got to see some of that class because it was in the same building as my class for some of it, and they were in the kitchen making cheese and cream or something, and yeah, they had a baby goat, and I pet the baby goat, and it was adorable.
I think it's called butter.
Butter, that was it. Yeah, they made butter and they made cheese.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, but no, it was pretty cool. Yeah. I got to go down and see them milk the cows and stuff, which was really neat.
Cool.
I hadn't seen that, because I don't live around the farm and stuff, and so but that was neat to watch, and just the people who were teaching that were very knowledgeable about what they were teaching, which is always makes a class better.
Yeah, I would hope so since they owned the animals.
Yeah, that's true. So, but yeah, that was interesting, and then I got to go up and do some blacksmithing, which was cool as well. Wow. And so Matt, one of our camp rangers who teaches that did teach that.
Yeah.
Did an amazing job. And there was a bunch of stuff, he was throwing out terms and stuff that I had no clue. I was like, what? And he was like, well, this means that. And I was like, that is crazy because I'd have never known.
Yeah. At least he explained them because that's the thing about it's good to be knowledgeable about your class. But if you're just saying big words and no one knows what it means, then that doesn't help them very much.
That's true. No, he would throw out a term and explain it.
Okay. So that's good. Good job, Matt.
Yeah. And so
that's me clapping.
That was interesting. And so it was cool. But then everybody left on Sunday, and so
everybody. We were still there.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of the staff
needed to record.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Look
stayed.
How well that went.
So a lot of the staff stayed. That was the only people who stayed. I think everyone else decided to head home.
I think so, yeah.
Because the impending doom of weather. Which, to be fair, the roads were kind of slick on the way home on Monday.
They were. Which we waited till mid-afternoon before we drove home so that the ice could melt. Which actually, I don't know that there was a lot of ice. This actually, yesterday, January 29th, there was some ice on the roads around here, Johnson City.
Yeah, I didn't go out.
I went to theater yesterday, and there was some ice on the roads, and I actually it was wow, this seems more dangerous than the way home from camp was because it was snowy though. But
right, that's true.
And me and you and Samuel drove very slowly together just in case
something happened.
But nothing happened. We're fine.
Yeah. So But yeah, it was good. So we decided to take a trip around camp just to see, because like this is the first time other than last winter camp that I had seen with snow on the ground.
Yeah.
And like this was a couple inches of snow. And so it wasn't like last winter camp where it was just like a dusting. And so we took a trip around camp. That's where we got the pictures and stuff. But I saw a fascinating thing. So I don't know if it's just that I've never noticed this, but there are way more birds when it's snow, like when there's snow on the ground, than normal. No, we were driving. So. We were driving around, and there were like birds coming up out of the snow, and I just think they're snowbirds. I mean, that's the only thing. That's the only explanation.
You think they're born from the snow?
Exactly. That's the only explanation.
Hayden,
where else would they come from?
Birds come from eggs.
Well, yeah, but snow. So,
which came first, the chicken or the egg? Snow.
Yeah, which came first, the chicken or the snow? But it was just fascinating because you would drive around and there was like hundreds of birds that just flew everywhere. It was crazy.
I think you're exaggerating. There were like
tens. Tens of birds flying all around.
Maybe they were already there, but when it wasn't snowy, they blended in with the brown forest, and then when everything was white, it's easier to see anything that's not white because white things stand out from white color. That makes sense, right?
No, it doesn't. I think that it's just they're snowbirds.
Okay.
So that was a fascinating thing I saw. You saw water rhino.
I saw walrus rocks.
Walrus.
And you saw snowbirds.
Snowbirds, yeah. So, you see your own, to each his own. Everybody. So, but I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, we're on Monday now. Yeah.
Yeah, Monday. Monday, no one at home, or no one at camp. Everyone else is at home. We're at camp, which is really a home, but but we had lunch with Cheryl.
Oh yeah,
and Dale.
Potato soup.
Yeah,
that stuff was good.
Very, very nice.
But yeah, so and then we drove home. Well, we recorded the podcast.
Yeah, we recorded the podcast that you are now listening to, but not the same episode because yes.
Yeah, which no one will ever hear that unless magically I am able to figure it out. But I don't think I am because I did a lot of research on it.
You will find it in the the maze of files on deep inside the recesses of your computer storage, and in like 2 years,
and then we'll release it.
Then we'll release it as the lost episode. Yeah, it's probably
that'll never happen though, because I tried my hardest.
Well, I'm glad that we were able to record another one, and I hope
this feels much naturaler. And I like the fact that this is kind of how it started. We were in a vehicle when we came up with this idea.
Now we're in a vehicle.
Now we're recording it in a vehicle. So that's interesting.
When we have guests on during summer camp, we'll just stuff them in the back seat.
We'll throw another microphone back there and just have them sit in the back seat. I'm sure they would love that.
Yeah, JD, the backseat driver.
Yeah. So anyways, that's interesting. I think it's time to start wrapping things up, though.
Yes.
Sadly.
We're not even at 30 minutes yet.
Yeah.
Hayden, I could stay for hours.
Well, yeah, I don't want to stay for
hours. That's fine. I actually do have somewhere else.
So, but I think this has been a pretty good episode.
I'm just checking to make sure there's nothing else we were going to talk about.
It's pretty interesting of the stuff that we talked about. I know it's not a full... There are definitely things that I have forgotten since winter camp.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I felt like when we recorded that, it's like, okay, I can kind of, not have to remember every single detail.
This literally just happened.
Yeah.
But now it was 2 weeks ago. But I think we still did an okay job talking about it, right?
I hope so. Until people are like, man, you guys are interesting fellows. And then we're like, what does that mean?
They're like, you didn't talk about anything. I listened to the podcast and it was just nothing the whole time. And you'll just say it was on mute.
So real quick, before we start to wrap things down, we need to discuss our schedule.
Yes.
So this is obviously going out on January 31st. Yes. Hopefully you're listening to it on January 31st.
I mean, if you're, an early fan.
Our plan up until summer camp is to release every other Monday.
Yes.
So our next one will be
February 14th.
Right. And then so on. So it'll be a 1 week in between. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Every Monday. Every other Monday. Bi-weekly.
Yes. Bi-weekly Monday releases.
And then once we get to camp, our plan is to release every Monday still,
Yes.
but the episode will be about the previous week of camp.
Yes. So every week during the summer camp season, you'll get one episode every Monday, and that'll be starting sometime in June or maybe the end of May, whenever we start doing that.
Those will hopefully be a little bit longer, and we'll go into deep dive of behind the scenes, and that's where we'll have a staff that we can kind of look at and laugh at. And then we can have special guests that can look at other people and laugh at them as well, which is going to be great.
Wait, are we going to have special guests that aren't staff?
No.
Okay.
No, we'll have staff guests, but they can we can all look at staff.
Right. Sure. Yeah.
See the hilarity behind their.
Oh boy, fun times.
Interesting, because I don't know, we have a lot of interesting stuff.
We sure do. So tune in this summer to listen to some of them, and we'll have a set of questions that we ask all of them.
Oh yeah.
And then our next episode, so February 14th episode, we will ask each other, interview each other the questions. So Hayden and I will both answer the questions next time.
Yeah,
so we will be asking the staff in the summertime.
If you have any questions that you want to ask a certain person, or you just want to ask staff in general, email us.
Yeah.
And then maybe your question will be asked every single time we have it.
Maybe, yeah. If you get it in this first week or so, then it might end up being in the script for the rest of time.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe.
So maybe. You can always look back and be like, that's my question. And then you can know it from every guest we ever have. So that'll be cool. So with that, like and subscribe. And it's a great day to be a scout at Camp Davy Fun. See y'all.